Hello everyone, I Sakshi and welcome you once again in another career guidance video. Today I am here with one such master's degree course that can be a good choice for those who have just completed their bachelor's degree in commerce and are more inclined towards their master's degree, and they are not interested to change their stream which they have opted under graduation. I hope you all have think right. Yes, I am talking about MCOM, Masters of Commerce. In this video, we will get to know about all the necessary informations which are required for the MCOM course, like what exactly MCOM course is, what are the required eligibility conditions to pursue MCOM course, what are the skills required to complete MCOM course, how to get admission in this course, what is the syllabus, what are the career prospects and job opportunities after the completion of this course, what are the salary and pay packages after the completion of this course, and much more. So let us start. What exactly MCOM course is? MCOM is a 2-year degree program and it mainly focuses on accounting, business principles and other subjects like macroeconomics, microeconomics, accounting, etc. So let us see, these are the subjects which you can opt in your specialization program. So as I told that it is a 2-year postgraduate degree program, and some of the specialization that you can choose from in your Masters of Commerce program. These subjects you can choose like accounting and finance, statistics, banking, economics, taxation, insurance, marketing, international business operations, actuarial studies, corporate governance, human resource management. And after getting the information like what exactly MCOM course is, I hope you would be eager to interested to know about the eligibility conditions. The eligibility conditions of this course is the candidate must have completed their graduation. Graduation means BCom, Bachelor in Commerce from a recognized university or institute, and the candidate have to get minimum percentage marks, at least 50 to 55%. Only then you can get the admission in MCOM degree course. After getting the knowledge about eligibility conditions, you would be interested to know about the required skills. There are some certain of required skills which are necessary to complete MCOM, Masters of Commerce, and the foremost required skill is to play with numbers and figures. Yes, if you have these type of skills that you can play with numbers and figures, then this course is very good for you. See, you should also have strong analytical and creative thinking along with the ability to remember facts and figures. You should have strong verbal and writing ability to communicate easily. You should have strength in mathematics and have knowledge of banking and finance sector. And you should have leadership skills, ability to work with team and familiarity with industry standards. These are the eligibility conditions required to complete your master's degree in commerce. And if you really wanted to take admission in MCOM course, so there are some admission process which is necessary to know. Admission to MCOM is usually provided based on the marks secured in the undergraduate level. It means you can get the admission as per the marks which you have got in your undergraduation. It means the marks which you have got in BCom, Bachelor in Commerce. On the basis of that marks, you can get the admission. It depends on which institution you are taking the admission. There are some reputed commerce institution also. Those first take entrance test. On the basis of the entrance test, they gives the admission in AMCOM course, and these entrance tests are, see, these are the entrance tests: Delhi University entrance test, Banaras Hindu University graduate entrance test, Chandigarh University common entrance test, Punjab University common entrance test for postgraduates, Andhra University common entrance test. These are the tests. So on the basis of entrance test marks, you can get the admission in reputed institute. And after getting the knowledge about the entrance test, I would like to tell you about the syllabus of the master degree course, AMCOM course syllabus. It would be beneficial for those who are interested to get admission in AMCOM course. So in semester 1, in AMCOM course, during the first year of the course, you would be studied the same subjects. However, some students are there, those who have opted specialization in their AMCOM course. But during the first year, they all will be studying the same subjects. So in semester 1, the subjects are included: organizational behavior, monetary system, consumer behavior and marketing research, macroeconomics for business decisions, whereas semester 2 include these subjects like human resource management, advanced financial management, e-commerce, business environment, operation research and quantitative techniques. Same as in semester 3rd. In semester 3rd, these subjects included international business, business ethics and corporate governance, elective paper 1, elective paper 2 and elective paper 3. And in the semester 4 means in your second year. In semester 4, the subjects which will be included, these subjects are elective paper 4, elective paper 5, elective paper 6, project report and viva voice. These subjects would be included. So now there are some students, as I told you, those who have opted for the specialization. There are some specialization. These specialization subject, we can say that elective subjects you can choose: banking and finance, commercial bank management, entrepreneurial management, financial bank management, financial markets, human resource management, international finance, investment management, research methodology in commerce. After getting the knowledge of eligibility condition, required skills, syllabus, you would be interested to know about the fee structure. So guys, the fee structure of AMCOM course is depend like in which institution you are taking the admission. Like there are some private institution, some government institution and some other reputed institution. If I talk about the fee structure of government institution, then it can be between 40,000 to 60,000. If I talk about the fee structure of AMCOM course in private institution, that can be anywhere between 1 lakh to 2 lakh per annum. It is the average fee. Now, after getting the knowledge of fee structure, I would like to tell you about the top institutions. Which are the top institutions? If you want to take admission in government institutions for this AMCOM course, so there is some list of top institutions of government colleges, and these institutions are Shri Ram College of Commerce, Delhi, Hindu College, Delhi NCR, Hansraj College, Delhi, Delhi School of Economics, University Business School, Chandigarh, Ramjas College, Delhi. So these were the government institutions. If you want to take admission in the top private institutions, so there is some list of top private institutions, and these private institutions are Christ College, Stella Maris College, Symbiosis College of Arts and Commerce, St. Joseph College of Commerce, Bangalore, Women's Christian College, Chennai, Narsim Monji College of Commerce and Economics, Mumbai, Loyola College, Chennai, Mount Carmel College, Bangalore. So these are the list of top institutions in which you can get the admission. Okay, so now I would like to tell you about the career prospects and job opportunities after the completion of this course. So as you all know very well that this is the era of globalization. So due to this globalization and industrialization, so the demand of MCOM degree holders is increasing day by day, and their career prospects and job opportunities also increasing. So these are the career prospects. The program is generally focused on different disciplines like accounting, actuarial science, business management, corporate governance, human resource management, economics, statistics, finance, marketing, or supply chain management. So if you want to make your career in the finance sector, so there are some fields that you can seek for the job after the completion of your MCOM course, and the fields of the finance sector are auditing, banking and finance, electronic marketing, funds management, management consulting, stock broking, accounting and senior accountant, bank manager, business analyst, cashier, teller, chartered accounting, entrepreneurship, finance consultant, finance executive, manager and analyst, insurance agent, investment banker. And now I would like to tell you about the career prospects and job opportunities in the government sector. Yes, after the completion of your MCOM degree, you can make your career in government sector also if you are interested. So in this course you are getting double chance, means you can make your career in private sector as well as in the government sector. So in government sector, students can crack various employment exams like bank PO and clerk exam, LIC AAO exam, Staff Selection Commission exam, UGC NET or even State Public Service Commission and Union Public Service Commission exam, that is UPSC, and get good post in various public sector organizations. And those who are interested to make their career in academics and research, they can further go for the PhD. So for the PhD degree holders, you can go for the higher degree like PhD in related subjects and find employment in educational institutes or go for research work. So after getting the knowledge of these career prospects and job opportunities, I want to tell you about the top recruiters of MCOM degree holders. So there are some top recruiters of MCOM degree holders like private banks like ICICI Bank, HDFC Bank and IDFC First Bank. NBFCs like Bajaj Capital, AB Capital and T Finance Holding, insurance companies like Nippon Life, Max and Birla Sun Life. These are the top recruiters like public sector banks, related department like income tax department, revenue department, excise department of state and central government and other related government organizations, along with various international organizations like World Bank and IMFC. So now this is the most eagerly asked question. What are the pay packages and salary after the completion of your M.Com degree? So students, the pay packages and salary in the starting, after the completion of your M.Com, you can get anything between 3.6 lakh to 4.8 lakh, and after getting some expertise and experience in this field, this salary can go high as much as from rupees 6 lakh to 8 lakh rupees. And if I talk about the salary package in the government sector, so it depends on the state to state, and in the central government it is different. So, and it is depend on this also, like in which government sector you are joining and on which post you are joining. So it totally depends upon the state to state, and in the central government it is very different. So students, I hope you like this video, and I have covered up all the necessary information regarding M.Com, that is Masters in Bachelor Degree. So if you like this video, then please hit the like button. For regular notification and updates, subscribe our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.